Hello everyone, JK Origami here. Today I'm going to teach you how to fold my new design, an origami turkey. This is a design I folded for Thanksgiving, which in Canada is this weekend. In the USA, it's another month and a bit out, the end of November. And this one I folded from a 15 by 15 centimeter sheet of kami with a 15 by 15 sheet of foil on the back. It's brown and orange, and I think it contrasted really well. And I made this stand from a paper clip, which I will teach at the end of the video. And yeah, I think it turned out very nicely. It's probably a medium complexity, although it's a little bit on the more difficult side. So if you're new to origami, you might want to steer clear of this one for a while. And has the nice little, the bill and that little flap underneath, the legs with toes, and the tail. So without further ado, let's begin. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'll be using a 17.5 by 17.5 centimeter square of kami orange, and let's get started. So we want to start. So for me the white is going to be the legs and the tail and the little thing under the bill. So we're going to start by folding in half. Along the diagonal. Now flip over and fold the other diagonal. And be very precise as possible. It's very important to this design. Now we'll unfold, rotate, and we'll bring this corner to the center point and just make a pinch. Unfold, and now bring the other corner to the center point and just make a pinch. Now we're going to bring this corner to the pinch we just made, and we'll crease sharply all throughout the design. Okay, unfold, and we'll do the same with this one. Bring this point over to this. Crease sharply, and unfold. Now we'll do the same thing again. We'll bring this point to the point we just folded, the intersection, and crease sharply. Now bring this edge we just folded, unfold it, and we're going to bring the next edge to the center diagonal crease. So it should align there, and it should also align at the bottom, like that. Make sure it aligns, and then crease sharply. Alright, unfold. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side. So I'll bring this crease, we'll bring this point to this crease and crease sharply, and then we'll bring the next crease to the center crease to divide that section in half. And unfold. Now we're going to fold this area along this crease. And now what we're going to do is fold along the very central diagonal crease again. And now what we're going to do is we're going to bring this top part down to this crease. We're making a triangle fold, and we'll crease sharply. And now unfold. And this is just for reference. So now we're going to bring from this point right there, we're going to fold upward. So find the point, pinch. Now we'll flip back over and align. like that. Now we'll fold this crease as well, and now it looks like this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fold in half along the diagonal. And now what we're going to do is we're going to bring this edge here up to the top, meanwhile making a square in the center here. So reverse this crease, and this part here won't lie flat, so bring the edge up to the top and continue to fold. And as you get over to the other side, you want to flatten it in a triangle shape here, half a square, and then you want to start to flatten again. And now we want to bring this edge, this next crease, up to the top as we're doing this, and continue the fold to make a square like that. And then flatten. So it looks like that. And then underneath that layer, we'll just fold this layer down like that. So now we're done on the left side, so I have to do the same thing on the right side. So we'll reverse this crease, fold it to the top, dividing the section in half, and as we do that, we'll be forced to squish the triangle in there, like that, and we'll fold along this crease at the same time, and bring this crease to the top, make sure it aligns, like that. Okay, and now we'll fold along this next crease. Alright, and then fold sides up, like that. So what we've done here is we've divided the tail section into more parts. Now what we have to do is we have to swing this part up, unfold a little bit, and we need to allow this part to swing up. So what we're doing is we're trying to get this part perpendicular to this part. So the way we'll do that is we'll make triangles. So we're bringing this edge to this line, so like this, so it aligns, and then do the same thing over here. And this part we have to extend underneath all the way to the back. So my fingers underneath, and I'm making this crease, and then we'll continue the fold like that. And then in the center one, we'll do the same thing. We'll bring the edge to align with the crease like that. Like that. And then we'll do the same thing here. It's already trying to form on its own. Like that. And then we'll align those creases. And as you can see here, it's perpendicular, and you can adjust it as you have to, but mine is actually really good right away. And on the ends, you see I haven't creased all the way, but now we want to extend the creases to this bottom line on both sides. This may be the most difficult step in the entire design. So if you've gotten past this, then you are probably good to go. So, now what we're going to do is we have to fold this edge up, so like this. And as you do that, we're going to bring this bottom edge, we're going to bring this crease to align with the crease, like that. And the crease should extend to there, so as you can see it goes all the way down right to there. So I can't put it on the table yet, I can't flatten it, so we want to make that crease underneath. And now we're going to bring this bottom edge up to the crease there, and the fold should align with the bottom of the design. So as you can see, this crease aligns with down there. So I'm going to make it a bit sharper, like that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull this part open, and we're going to reverse that inside. So we have this crease and that crease, they're going to be mountain folds. And then we have these two folds, and we want them to be mountain. And then the crease in the center is a valley, and it comes together. And then you can flatten it back down, like that. So now we have to repeat this on the other side. So it should look like this. And now we want to do the same thing over here. So I'm just going to zoom through it. If you need to see it again, please go back to when I did it in the first side. Okay, so now I've completed the fold, and it's the same. So we're almost there. Now we have to shape the legs a little bit. So we're going to bring this edge to this edge, like that. And it won't lie flat yet. And crease underneath this layer. And now we're going to bring this layer down, this edge, to align with this edge. Like that. Now what we're going to do is unfold this a little bit and bring this edge to this edge. Like that. Now it looks like that. So now what we're going to do is unfold both of these and see how this crease and this crease intersect. We want to make a fold that goes down that way. And how we have this triangle crease there, we want to make it lie flat like that. And we want to fold down along this crease at the same time. So it looks like this. And now it will not lie flat, so we want it to be like that. Okay, now repeat this on the other side. You can kind of fold it back down so that it lies flat. But it's the creases that we need. So again, if you need to see it again, go back on when I did it on the other side. Okay, so I've completed it on this side, and now I'm going to go back and fix it on the other side so that both sides are the same. Alright. Now what we have to do is unfold it a little bit, and so we count down, this is the middle point, so from one crease, 2 creases, and 2 creases on the other side, we're going to fold this layer in. Okay, and now we'll count down another 2, so this is 0, 1, 2, from the second crease again, fold it in, and then we'll count down another 2, 1, 2, right to the last little point, corner, and then fold it in. And now we're going to refold the creases, and it looks like this. Now I'll zoom in, and this is an important part because it really helps us shape the tail. So now we want to bring this edge a little bit over on a diagonal, and it's going to look like this. There's no reference for this fold, but there are for the rest. So we want it to go down most of the way until it hits there. Okay, so now the next one, we want to fold from here, from this point, all the way up. So from the top, it should meet in the corner up there. So like this, and extend it downward until we get into here, and it connects. And now we're going to repeat. Like that. And we're going to keep going. We're basically making a fan. We're fanning out the layers until the last one. Then it looks something like this. Like that. Now I'm going to zoom out, and this is probably the most crucial step. So we're going to go to the bottom, open up the bottom right down the middle, and keep everything folded the way it was, and open it right down the middle. So it's not going to be flat. And now we're going to fold it in, right from this point to that point. And it's going to go in like this. Okay, now on the other side, we have to do a little bit of cleanup work, so we're going to pull these 2 layers out. Make sure that they're lying flat and the way they should be. So I've just got to fix this up a bit there. Now we're going to pull this layer up and fold in half. So we're basically flattening this part back here underneath. Now we're going to fold it back in half like that. And make sure the middle layer sits like that. And now we pull this part up, keep this part in, and bring it up and out. Like this. Like that. And now, this is where, so this is going to be the tail, obviously, and this is what it looks like from the back. Something like that. Okay, now, what we're going to do is we're going to shape the legs a bit. So, fold this layer up. Now we're going to fold it in. Right along those same creases. Like that. And that thins it out. And now on the back, we're going to fold this layer up. And we have to go sort of underneath. We're just going to fold it right in. Same way we did with the first layer. Just tuck it in. And then that'll help shape the tail a bit more because it pulls the layer. Okay. And now what we do is, we're going to fold this down and pull the layer out. And now we're going to repeat that on the other side, so I'm just going to go through and do it myself very quickly. Alright. So now it looks something like that. Now we're going to fold up the head. So from about where the tip of the leg is, we're going to fold this up so that this edge is perpendicular to that. Increase sharply. Now we're going to open up the paper and we're going to reverse fold along these creases. Like this. Alright. And now, looks like this. And so what we're going to do is we're going to bring this edge and align it with there. She'll look like this. Now pull the wing out a bit and we can fold the layer in to taste. So I like my wing like that, a little bit thinner. And then what we do is we're going to open up the paper and fold this edge to the center. Like that. And now we'll turn it over and repeat here. Alright, and now what we'll do is we'll take the middle edge, we'll open up this layer, take the middle edge and fold it over there. And then open it up and open sink this layer. Alright, and then we'll fold it back. And it looks like this. So now we're going to take this and fold it down about like so. Basically your head size is going to be whatever this orange part up there is. So mine's okay like that. Now open it up and we're only open it up to these layers, 4, and crease on those creases. Like that. Now, we're going to fold down along where inside the edges meet, like that. And we're going to flip that paper over, like that. Now what we're going to do is, we're going to outside reverse fold a little bit of this paper, like that. And this is going to be the little part under the chin. Now we fold it up like this. And you can fold it up the other way. And now we're going to open it up the layer and fold it inside. And just push the layer in a bit until it comes like this. Okay? And then what you can do is you can thin the neck a bit and you can bend it down like that, and then back up somewhere else. So for now it's a bit difficult to shape it with this kami, so I'm not going to do that. So now what we'll do is we'll work on the toes. So we'll fold this layer in along the edge. We'll fold it up along where it meets here, like that. Alright. Now we'll fold this triangle down right where the paper meets. Still like that. And then we'll fold down on this side, down on the other side, like that. And then we'll bring this layer through. Now we'll do the same thing on this side, and then the final part is just shape the wings. So I'm going to fold this underneath, and then I have a nice wing. And we repeat on the other side. I'm not going to do it because this is hard to do. And then up here you can just fold down the layers a little bit like that, bend it, get a little bit of feather shape coming like that and that and that and that. You can fold the edges in a little bit, and then you can kind of bring it forward and fold it back like that. Okay, that's pretty much it. So once you finish that, it should look something like this. So I made one out of purple and white, and I'm going to teach you how to make the stand quickly. So start with a paper clip, and we're going to straighten it out as best you can. Something like that is pretty good. And then use about a third of it and make kind of a circular base. It can be something like this. And then fold it up like that. So now we have a good strong base. And now take your turkey, and we're going to, first of all, we need to see how high the legs are, how high to make it so we know where the legs are. So mine, it's going to stand about there. So now I fold it down from up here. Okay. And now let's check it. So open up the turkey like that, and then plant it on it. And I can adjust it a bit. I'll bring it up and a bit in, like that. So mine now looks like this. And that's pretty good. So this last part, you can either cut it off, or I'm just going to fold it back in to grip along the layers. So what I'll do is I'll open it, and I'll put this part inside one of the layers, like that. And that'll help lock it in place without tape or glue. So like this. And then once it's on, so this one's not coming off, you can shape it a little bit more and you can make it fit. And that's what I did with this one here. So, hopefully you enjoyed this design. I hope you were able to fold it, and thank you all so much for watching. As always, enjoy.